She loves this.
Hey, I'm not wearing a mic right now, so you probably can't hear me that well. I'm not wearing a mic right now.
Look at those kitten patitas. Isn't your favorite part about the kitten the little pillowy paws? Belly. Belly, belly, belly. Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Brian.
And we are Those Annoying Vegans.
And we are back in our kitchen.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We hope you liked the last couple of videos we made. They were a little different, but we're back in the kitchen. We're back to cooking. We're back to showing you how to make some delicious new vegan recipes.
That's right. And in the spirit of a certain upcoming holiday, one that requires every grocery store to fill its shelves to the brim with chocolate, much of it heart-shaped, we thought we would share with you another trilogy of recipes, a trilogy that we are calling
Chocolate, chocolate, chocolates! Yeah, so stay tuned over the next couple of weeks because we're going to show you how to make some delicious chocolate treats. And today's treat happens to be fudge, with a little bit of peanut butter drizzled in, of course.
Why not?
As you know, fudge usually calls for dairy, but of course, we're going to
Veganize it.
If you're in a pinch, if you have friends coming over and you need something quick and easy, this is it. This takes 10 minutes to prepare. The only part that takes a little longer is where it sits in the fridge to harden and cool.
And as always, this recipe is delicious, affordable, and easy to make.
So let's make it.
Let's make it. No.
So let's talk a little bit more about dairy.
Why do you want to talk about dairy, Anna?
Because for many people, dairy is not as tangible as eating meat. People think they're not directly killing an animal.
Yeah, so it's fine, right?
So it's perfectly fine, right?
Perfectly fine.
So wrong. That's so wrong. It's very, very bad. It's one of the most damaging industries on the planet for the animals and for our health.
Yes, for you.
Because we know dairy is not, it's not good for us. In nature, only babies drink milk.
Yeah, it's baby food.
Yeah.
In this particular instance, it's baby cow food.
Which is not even our own species. Why did we pick cows, guys? Why did we pick cows out of all the animals on the planet? We have elephants, we have giraffes, we have horses, we have llamas. Why cows?
Because cows are A, docile, and B, they have enormous udders and they can carry a lot of milk at a time. They are what we call efficient in terms of getting milk to as many human beings as possible for as cheap as possible.
And we've taken advantage of that, as we tend to do when it's convenient and easy.
You'd think that we would sell human breast milk. That would at least
Make more sense.
make more sense.
I guess.
If you wanted to drink human breast milk at age 33. If that sounds weird,
Then why doesn't cow
why
milk
is
sound
cow milk
weird?
not weird.
I know.
And not good for you. We have some of the highest rates of osteoporosis in this country, and we do a lot of milk drinking in this country. Milk has calcium. It's good for your bones. Must be good for your bones, right?
It's not good for your bones.
Not good for your bones. Calcium can be found in many vegetables. It is not limited to only milk. And in fact, drinking acidic milk, because milk is acidic, it causes your own body to leach calcium off of your own bones, thus weakening your bones. There is calcium in milk, technically. It's true. They got you on a technicality. But it's not the best source of it. It's not healthy for you, and the thing that people don't talk about in the dairy industry is, yes, you're taking milk from a cow, But cows, A, have to be pregnant in order to give said milk, and B, what happens when you get pregnant, Anna? It usually results in
A birth.
a birth
of a baby who has the complete and utmost right to its own mother's milk, which we decide to take because milk is for us, right?
Mine. So what happens to the baby calf, you may wonder?
It gets taken away from the mama because it's either going to become veal if it's a male, or it's going to go back into the dairy industry, like its mother. And cows in the dairy industry live approximately, 2 to 5 years, because there is such a thing as getting over milked. Imagine just being hooked up to these pumps every single day of your life.
And the cows also have to continually be pregnant as well. They get re-impregnated.
Against their will.
Against their will. There's another word we have for that.
In the industry, the place where cows are artificially inseminated is called a rape rack. That is a real term.
Hi.
Hello.
What are you getting? Are you going to get it?
Get it, Aria.
People have this huge addiction to cheese. We've talked about this before. It's got casomorphines, which have an effect on our dopamine levels. That's why people are like, oh my God, cheese. Aria Rose, come here, honey.
Come here, my princess.
Come
You're
here,
my princess.
little girl.
You are my tiny princess.
Ever since I stopped eating cheese, I no longer crave Chipotle as much as I used to. Like I used to crave Chipotle, like I had to have Chipotle because I was putting cheese and sour cream on it. And now it's not a desperate craving the way it used to be, or pizza for that matter. I don't crave pizza.
I do.
You still
I still do have a desperate craving for pizza. Mostly because I love bread and tomato sauce.
Yeah, and we use Miyoko's.
Miyoko's
really
vegan
good.
mozz, which is...
But it's like any other food. Like
it's delicious. Milk is one of the easiest foods to replace in every usage of milk.
Brian, let's name some of these milk replacements, shall we?
Sure, you have almond milk,
Soy milk,
coconut milk,
hemp milk,
rice milk,
quinoa milk, pistachio milk.
pistachio milk, cashew milk.
And all the variants, unsweetened and vanilla flavored and chocolate flavored.
Yeah, and then there's coconut cream, and you can make your own cashew cream. We've showed you how to do that. Literally, if it's on your cereal in the morning, if it's in your coffee, even at the Starbucks, you can not get milk at Starbucks. They have coconut milk, they have almond milk, they have soy milk. You can use it in baking. We've done that many times. Milk is so easy to cut out. It's not that there are these evil corporations that are out there to do this damage to these animals because cows. That's not their plan. Their plan is, hey, everyone wants to buy milk. So we need to get as much milk as possible into the stores for as cheap as possible. Now that that's been a thing for decades, they're just trying to keep their business going. But as soon as you stop buying it, they're going to start selling the other stuff. It doesn't matter to a corporation. I think this matters, and that's it.
Your dollar, as we've said before, is your vote. So vote for kindness.
Come on.
Vote
Simple.
for compassion. And butter is another one that's super easy to replace.
Super simple.
As Dr. Michael Klaper said,
cow's milk is baby calf growth fluid. That's what the stuff is. Everything in that white liquid, the hormones, the lipids, the proteins, the sodium, the growth factors, the IGF, every one of those is meant to blow that calf up to a great big cow. And whether you pour it on your cereal as a liquid, whether you clot it into yogurt, whether you it into cheese, whether you freeze it into ice cream, it's baby calf growth fluid. It gives women breast lumps, it makes the uterus get big, and they get fibroids, and they bleed, and they get hysterectomies, and they need mammograms, and gives guys man boobs. Cow's milk is the lactation secretions of a large bovine mammal who just had a baby.
When you look at cashew cream, we've made cashew cream. It's cashews and water. That's it. You know what's in it. You would eat cashews raw, you would drink water raw, you put them together, you drink it. It all makes sense. You probably wouldn't lay underneath of a cow and just suck the milk directly out of the teat. So that's what we call an indicator that perhaps,
just perhaps,
this product is not for your consumption. When we were at Have a Heart Ranch, the turkeys and the chickens, they love eating raw egg. And to a human being, that's gross, right? I know Rocky did it, but it's gross. Like to put eggs in a glass and just chug them raw, That's like, ugh, what are you doing? Again, that's what we call an indicator that perhaps don't eat that. Veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, grains, they all taste good.
It's a disconnect that happens. We see the end product. You look at the milk coming out of a cow's udder, and you don't go like, oh my God, that looks so good. You don't do that. If you've seen any footage of what these cows are in when they're getting milked, there's poop everywhere. We've been volunteering at Have a Heart Ranch, and the horses poop a lot in one day.
Yeah, they do. The amount of mucking that we did, that was 11 horses.
Yeah, we filled a dumpster full
Yeah.
just from 11 horses.
Horse number 2.
That's normal. I mean, that's what a horse, but put hundreds of cows
Yeah.
in one place, in the same place, and you have a flood of feces and mastitis and ulcers, blood.
Plus,
It's baby calf growth fluid.
So guys, for next week, we're going to be using cocoa butter in our recipe, which is actually not as easy to find as we thought, but
really not.
Amazon sells it.
Yeah.
So get some in advance.
Get a pound of raw cocoa butter. Should be in like hard little wafers or a hard block. Not the face lotion.
Unless it's 100% food grade.
Cocoa
It's
butter.
just raw cocoa butter.
If you happen to have it at your local grocery store, that's great. But get it online in advance for next week. And guys, as always, if you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We will bring you many delicious things every week.
We're also on Instagram.
And Facebook.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. I don't know if we know how to end this.
Is there a chocolate song we can sing?
I really want to put that clip of SpongeBob. I'm going to find it.
Did you say chocolate?
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
Chocolate? Chocolate! 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 Chocolate!
Bye.
Bye.